bigger than drop them drawers. I know what you want. I ask myself, is this shit real? I contemplate about how I feel.
What's the deal, YouTube family? I'm so sorry about the late video. I've been going through some personal stuff by myself, but on another note, our TikTok is growing, so if you have not picked this up yet, what are you waiting for?
How long is this going to take?
I will be doing 8 and 9 in one video. It kind of falls hand in hand, but I want to identify one problem at a time. So let's get into it.
Oh, let do it, hey, oh, let do it, hey.
Stop playing with it. Here we go. Day 8, positive words of affirmation. Know when you're being used and know when you're being loved. Dealing with narcissists and dealing with hypocritical people, they tend to know how to manipulate the mind to not know the difference. Love does not hurt. Love does teach you lessons, but love does not hurt. And if a person keeps repeating the cycle of messing up, let it go. The door, okay? Let it go. 1 time, shame on you. 2 times, shame on me.
Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign, load the chopper, let it rain on you.
Yes, people does change, but if the cycle keeps repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating, you're going to be concrete down. You're going to be potted. Baby, we want to flourish. So with that being said, do you feel like people always take accountability for themselves? I used to be the person that never took accountability for myself. I always wanted to pinpoint my problems on other people, my actions on other people. And like I said, I barely started working on myself last year in October. And I'm learning the difference. And I really didn't start taking accountability for myself until recently. And it seems like the more that I took accountability for myself, edges though, I need to go fix them. But on another note, the more that I started taking accountability for myself, the more I started noticing people wanted to pinpoint issues on me. And it's just like, okay, I'm a little, going through stuff, but don't sit there and just make it seem like I'm a horrible person. I am taking accountability for myself. So do not point your finger at me, because I'm taking my blame for me, but what about for you? Y'all, this world is so, corroded with just negativity. It's just,
I cannot, ew.
I'll be so over it. It's just horrible. So do you feel like if people take enough accountability for themselves, or do you feel like they try to dumb it down and make you the dummy?
I wasn't born last night.
Moving into day 9.
Day 9.
Words of affirmation. Know the difference when you're being used and when you're being put somewhere to be used. Let me run that back. Know the difference when you're being used or you're put in a situation to be used. Now, I know you guys know that God wrote our story before we even came down and did any of this. He wrote our book. He wrote our story. He wrote our life before we even came down here and started living it. So people can use you, but do you feel like you're being used in their favor, or are you being used into doing your purpose? I used to feel like I could help everybody. It starts with one person at a time, and they got to be open to learning, to even know, hey, I want you to use me as that person so I could be that positive image now. So I want to be used. So it's 2 different ways to be used. It's used where you just feel depressed. You feel like, you just want to give up. Your life doesn't feel like living for it. And then that's you being used to, I feel accomplished. I succeeded. I changed somebody. I helped somebody. I did something today. So it's always 2 different ways of doing that. I just want you to know, I don't want you to be easily manipulated or easy fumbled over. Because the devil does have disguises. That could be human. That could be a situation. It could be anything. Everybody, everyone, everything has a mask. And it's not until you remove it to know what their true intentions was.
Mask on, fuck it, mask on.
Catch me on TikTok live later, y'all. Go ahead and do 8 and 9. Until next time.
Fighting on my mind, fighting on my life for you.